Hi, boys and girls. Miss Block here again. We are reading Loser by Jerry Spinelli, Chapter 2. The Bright Wide World. He is one of the new litter of boys tossed up by this brick and hoagie town 10 miles by trolley from a city of 1 million. For the first several years, they have been home babies, Zinkoff and the others, fenced in by walls and backyard chain link, and mostly by the sound of mother's voice. So for the first couple of years of your life, right, you stay at home with your mom and dad, or maybe you go to daycare. But that's what they're describing Zinkoff, our main character, as like being chained in to his house for the first few years of his life. Then comes the day when they stand alone on their front steps, blinking and warming in the sun like pups of new creation. At first, Zinkoff shades his eyes. Then he lowers his hand. He squints into the sun, tries to outstare the sun, turns away thrilled and laughing. He reaches back to touch the door. It is something he will never do again. In his ears echo the thousand warnings of his mother. Don't cross the street! There are no other constraints. Not a fence in sight. No grown-up hand to hold. Nothing but the bright wide world in front of him. He lands on the sidewalk with both feet and takes off, heedless of all but the wind in his ears. He runs. He cannot believe how fast he is running. He cannot believe how free he is. Giddy with freedom and speed, he runs to the end of the block, turns right, and runs on. His legs are going so fast. He thinks that if they go any faster, he might begin to fly. A white car is coming from behind. He races the car. He's surprised that it passes him, surprised but not unhappy. He is too free to be unhappy. He waves at the white car. He stops and looks for someone to laugh with and celebrate with. He sees no one, so he laughs and celebrates with himself. He stomps up and down on the sidewalk as if it's a puddle. He looks for his house. It is out of sight. He screams into the never blinking sun, Yahoo! He runs some more, turns right again, stops again. It occurs to him that if he keeps turning right, he can run forever. Yahoo! So he's talking about the first time he was able, our main character, Zinkoff, to be free. He was able to be free and like go about the neighborhood, walk to school himself, walk wherever himself without having to hold a parent's hand. That's what our main character is describing in this chapter. Love you guys. Bye.